don't worry, I get it. I meant what I said when I said it, lady. I never wanna look at a house in the garden. I never wanna lock you down.
What's up, my fellow creators? Welcome, guys. I hope you're having a beautifully, phenomenally blessed day. Thank you for joining me here with Moment in Topics with Becky. I just want to thank you to all my new subscribers and all to you that have been watching me for some time now. It is truly an honor being here, helping to give you these tips, hoping that they help remind you that you guys do have the power in your life to take back that power and to make those decisions that are best suited for you and your highest path. I have this crazy glare I cannot seem to get off. I was hoping that I could, but no, not today, so whatever. We'll just take off the glasses. I got my little notes here. Not really, just my paperwork. So today I want to go over the path we seek is rarely a straight line. What does that even mean? Well, when you guys choose to go on this spiritual journey, it seems like things would be so cut and dry. Like, you know, you do this, then this happens, you do that, and then this happens, and then you do this, and that happens, right? So say you start with affirmations. Well, if I do affirmations, then I'm obviously going to have self-belief. And when I have self-belief, then I'm going to be able to take the leap. And when I take the leap, I'm going to be successful. And you think that it should all happen right away, right? I think that's just the human mind putting a time frame on everything because we're ruled by time, you know? When you add up time, it equals 666, and it's just talking about being imprisoned by the mindset that we're ruled by this thing that was man-made, right? Time is just an illusion, okay? So when, as a human, we live in this dualistic world where we need that confirmation, and so we put that on there, and then when it doesn't happen the way that we expect it to, we're just kind of like, well, what happened, right? And that's why I bring this up. The path that we seek is rarely a straight line. It's like maybe you're seeking love and maybe you figure, oh, well, if, I do all these steps and I'm going to call in my true love. You know, a lot of you guys know about the twin flame journey and they always say it's all about self-healing and then you'll have your twin flame. Well, at the end of the day, nobody can determine that for you because your journey is so unique. So it's up to us to really truly come into this centered place within ourselves, in this truth within ourselves, that we know that as we move forward, it's all about giving ourselves love and giving ourselves that space to grow, not worrying about the outcome. Because when we put so much emphasis on the outcome, we're trying to control the steps to get to that outcome. And when we try to control the steps to get to that outcome, if you've ever been there before, it always falls apart, right? I can't tell you how many times I've tried, like even with love, like I think this is an easy one to talk about because I think everybody's obsessed with love and we're always like, oh, well, I'm on the twin flame journey. If I do these steps, then I'm going to call in my twin flame and then I'm going to be happy. And do you see what I'm saying? Like, but there's never about this. Once I'm happy, then I'll call in my true love. Whoever that is, we get so stuck on it being a certain way that when it turns out not to be that way, we're afraid to let it go because we're afraid of what else might be out there for us because, well, but I imagined it with this person. And sources like, that's nice. And I'm glad that you were able to imagine that love with somebody, but I have something that's more aligned with you over here that's going to serve your purpose much, much higher than what this person could or ever did or ever would. And I think that that's hard for us to accept because we are so controlling as individuals, right? We're so controlling on our journey. We're so controlling with our lives. And we really think that if we're in control, then things are going to work out our way. No. Oh my gosh, that is such a hard lesson to learn. That is such a hard lesson to learn. And I think that that's why I bring it up in the face of love because it's like you find people that fall in love with people who are taken and you're just like, why do I love this person? And you do everything in your power to not like them. Or you fall in love with people who are across the country and you're just like, there's no way I'm ever going to meet that person. There's no way I'm ever going to be with that person. Or you fall in love with somebody who's emotionally unavailable. And it's like, you know what I mean? And it's like, you're in this mode of, I'll do whatever healing I can do within myself in hopes that it will bring this person to me. But at the end of the day, it's not like that. It's not like that. No matter who you think it is, it's not like that. Because when we go out of our way, and for any of the divine feminines that are on this journey, if you guys have told a divine masculine how you felt about them, or that you believe that they were your twin, or that you believe that they were your soulmate, and that person suddenly changed, and then they thought that, oh, because divine femmes, you guys are beautiful, you guys shine so bright, okay, and this is nothing against the divine masculines, and maybe some divine masculines have done this too, right, where they've told the divine femme, and it's just havoc. I was gonna say chaos, and I'm not sure, chaos and havoc, I'm not sure where that was coming from, so whatever. But no, it was just havoc, and a lot of chaos was going on, and you're just kind of like, wow, like love is not this complicated. Like, why are we making it so complicated all of a sudden? And it's this energy of, because they're not in alignment with you, and that's really hard to accept sometimes, because it's like, well, how do you explain the obsession? How do you explain this uncontrollable attraction that we have? How do you explain this feeling that we have deep down inside? And that's the interesting part. That's what you're supposed to find out. You're supposed to find that out about yourself. It has nothing to do with this person. It's just that this person is bringing out something that you're lacking in giving yourself at this now moment. And you're thinking that if you have this person in your life, that they're somehow going to fulfill that within you. And they're not, because if you did get that person at that moment, most of us wouldn't even know what to do. We'd be like, right? Like totally shocked that we have this person. And then secondly, it would probably turn into a very toxic connection, because it's, again, you're putting your happiness based on somebody else. And that's why I bring up this topic, is the path that we seek is rarely a straight line, because it really truly is finding out about ourselves. And if you're trying to put so much pressure in and putting it on someone, well, you're the only one that can bring me happiness. You're the only one that can bring me joy. You're the only one that can do anything for me. You've already gifted your power away to this person, and that gives this person a power of, it gives them control over you. And that's, power goes to people's heads. It just does. It goes to people's heads. When anybody has had any kind of control over your life, or any kind of control over you, it goes to their heads, and they really believe and think that they deserve it. And they believe and think that they deserve you. And they believe and think that no matter what, no matter how they treat you, no matter how they show up, that you'll always be there. How is that fair? You see, when you give your power away, you're already on another side, another journey of the path. It's about coming back to taking back your power. And so it's a lot of maze, it's a lot of zigzags, it's a lot of ups and downs, you know, and a roller coaster ride in truth. And it's just about being willing and open to seeing that maybe things aren't ever going to turn out the way that you expected them to. And are you able to see things from that state of mind? You know, this has happened to me many times. I'm like, oh, so-and-so's my twin flame. Oh, so-and-so's my twin flame. And some of you guys might be like, you don't even know. And it's like, no, look, I spent a lot of time with Source. I spent a lot of time asking. And the thing is that I was never told who my twin flame was. I was told I was on the journey. But see, my emotional egoic mind was putting people in that space, saying it's this person, it's this person, it's this person. And then when I was learning the lesson of giving that same lesson of giving my power away to people who didn't deserve it. No one deserves your power. You deserve to keep your own power. I was learning that, and I realized that in telling these people what I thought, they began to treat me a certain way. They began to treat me like I belonged to them, like I was some sort of toy, like I was some sort of object that they could just play with when they wanted to and toss away and then come back if they ever thought that somebody else was going to take me. And that's how a lot of people are on this journey. And yet we don't hear people talking about this aspect of love. We don't hear people talking about this aspect of the journey. And even if you don't know what a twin flame is, that's okay. You might not even be on the twin flame journey. That's okay. The same applies for people who you think are your soulmate or who you're meant to be with. The purpose of life and to have a partner in your life is that you come together as two whole beings, because that's what you are, is two whole beings coming together, creating another journey. It's not, oh, I'm a half and they're a half, we come together and we're complete. You're already complete by yourself, and they need to feel complete by themselves as well. And then you guys come together, and as two complete beings, you venture out on this journey together. right? We're so stuck in this, oh, you complete me, oh, you're my other half, oh, you this, oh, you that. And you've gifted your power away without even realizing it, because it's just the norm. It's what everybody does. It's what everybody goes into. It's how everybody acts. It's how everybody puts their best foot forward. And that's not, we're in this state of always giving everybody else our power, asking other people what we should be doing with our lives, or asking other people what their opinion is, or asking or seeking for their approval on what it is that we're doing. We have to let all of that go. That's how we open ourselves up to source energy. That's how we open ourselves up to this energy of being true and faithful on the road ahead of us. It was never about getting to your twin flame. It was never about getting to your soulmate. It was never about the end result having love. It was about becoming love. You becoming your own soulmate. You becoming your own twin flame. You connecting with self. And this is a huge concept. And if I had heard this 4 years ago, I probably would have told this person myself I was crazy. But it's just from learning these mistakes along the way and thinking that I knew exactly who it was and who it was meant to be, and not seeing that what I was doing was clearing out so much karma in my life, so many generational curses, so many things that many, many people in my family had been on. We have connections with people all the time. We have connections that are deep, that are inexplainable, right? Inexplicable. We don't understand. We don't know why it's like that. And we think that, oh, they must be that person. Well, love is easy. Love is kind. Love is patient. Love is gentle. It's compassionate. Love is everything that most people don't know. And yet here we are all chasing after this ideal that everybody is painted in this community. And we're losing sight on the most profound part of our journey, and that's ourselves. And so I bring up this topic for you guys so that you can bring back the power to yourself, so that you can remind yourself that when you feel lost and it's like about love and it's only been about love, what are you not giving to yourself that you're seeking from another person? It shouldn't be about having another person fulfill you in some way, shape, or form, because nobody out there is going to be able to fulfill anything for you. You're going to put some ridiculous expectation on them or on yourself. And when you don't fulfill that, or when they don't fulfill that, there's failure involved with that, which causes fights, which causes separation, which causes anxiety, which causes all kinds of feelings of insecurity. Rather than just being confident and calm with who you are and letting source play out the picture the way it's meant to play, and you just enjoy the ride. Because it's never what we imagined it could be, and it's never going to happen that way. Not ever. Not ever. No matter if you're psychic or you're not. It's still, every choice we make changes the journey we're on. That's it. Source knows, because Source knows all the thousands, millions, infinite probabilities to everything, but Source is the creator. We're not. We're human. And with that comes being human. Whether you want to accept that or not, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the truth of the matter is we're human. We're here, a spirit here having a human experience, which means that we're not perfect. There's nothing about us that is perfect. Everything about us is unique and weird and misunderstood. And that's us bringing in the power and seeing that that's where our power lies, is in that vulnerability of being misunderstood, being imperfect, not knowing what's next, and just enjoying the ride along the way, right? So this is what I have for you guys. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. It's been a true honor being here with you guys today. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. And until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again. Mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye.